So, Mr. D sounds so wrong. That's the first message I looked there. How you doing, Dave? How you doing, Stars? FaceSetter69 and everyone else. Proton, how you doing, mate? If you're still watching. Yeah, tonight, hopefully I get a lot of flack. Hopefully I'll get some people in here who are going to tell me I'm wrong. You know, the console beta for Insurgency Sandstorm apparently is going well. I've heard one or two different stories. I've heard it's good and I've heard it's bad. Even Dave said it's like a 360 game. I personally think it looks slightly dated, but you know, the argument is, even with subscribers that have supported me all along have said, you know, this is something we need, and I've said that all along. I have never ever once said I dislike the game. I might have said I dislike the game, but you know, in general, I really like the game. I was a big supporter of the game in the beginning, and I was happy for the sounds a bit Barnish. Yeah, I was happy about the game coming out for the console. Then it didn't happen. I mean, you know, the bottom line is, how you doing, Stealth? I'm not on the Discord chat tonight because I thought I better approach this myself, because I got I wouldn't say controversial, but the last video, a lot of people were having differences. So I thought I'd just come on and chat myself, and I'm probably going to have the game of Battlefield 4 after this. Oh, hang on. Oh, yes, I think that happened last time. Let me sort that out, actually. So I'm just going to do the chat. I don't know why that happened, but let me just sort the chat out. I think that should be it. We'll put the chat huge there. You know what? Let's put it in the middle. Let's put it in the middle and get yous lot on here, and anyone else who decides to come on. I actually noticed that last time. How you doing, my love? We've got Jack in the stream here as well. Yeah, okay, still see you again soon, mate. Yeah. Do you know what, Dave? It's actually a decent game. I'm not gonna piss on the game itself, because honestly, I really like the game. It's never ever been about the actual game for me. It's always been the fact of the company, NWI itself, the way how you doing, Silver? Really nice to see you, mate. Like I was saying to Stealth there, I'm not actually on the Discord chat. I thought I'd better approach this myself, because the last video was a bit controversial and people were, you know, not happy about what I was saying. But I stand by it. I have to stand by it. I can't back down on this, because, you know, it's entirely up to me how I feel. And, you know, I've spent the last 2 years, the people who follow me and subscribe to me know for the last 2 years, I've been trying to help the console community get some answers. And you know what, it's pissing me off a little bit that NWI bring out a beta. Apparently it's half decent. I might have seen it, I might have actually played it, but I can't say that, because, you know, maybe I was using someone else's account, blah 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 blah. But I've seen footage of it, and I'm personally not over impressed. However, there's a lot of people out there that are really impressed with the game. And I don't know if that's because they've just wanted to see this game. They've been, you know, so hungry for something like Sandstorm on the console that they want to like it. I'm looking at the game. I'm looking at the console footage that, you know, maybe I've seen. And again, I'm not overly impressed. It looks quite dated. But having said that, I've always said it's a great game. I love Insurgency Sandstorm, the game itself, and it's never ever been about that for me. It's always been about the way that the console community has been treated by NWI. You know, and the people at the forefront, Dara Def and Father Hank, I don't think they did a good job, and I think they should have gone back to their bosses and turned around and said, look, we need to actually say something. But it never got across. But you're going to get the game, which I'm happy, and I was wrong. I was wrong because I thought this game had never come out on console. I had information that they were really, really struggling. I shouldn't have gone with it. I went with it because there's a lot of things that I didn't go with, and some of them I should have gone with because it was right. But maybe I shouldn't have gone with. I was told that they were having real trouble with the console port. Maybe it was fed to me. I never even thought of that. Maybe it was actually fed to me. But there's a lot of people really enjoying the game on the console. But let me just tell you something. As a PC player, I played this game. I played this game before the actual release on PC. And it was fantastic because there was a limited amount of players at one point playing on the servers. Now, when it was released, and if you look back some of my older videos, you'll see I complained about the optimization. There was lagging. I was rubber banding. It was a mess when it first came out. And also their solution to make it a bit better, to optimize it, their solution was to downgrade the graphics, to remove things. And I'm just a bit worried that the console players are really enjoying the beta. And I'm honestly, believe me, I'm really, really happy that you've actually got the chance to play this game. But I'm really, really worried when it's actually released that you'll get a shock. You'll see, because I don't know if they rent cheap servers. I don't know if it's budget servers. But, you've got the Embracer group behind them now. Maybe they will get some really good servers that, on release, on open release, it will be brilliant. I'm just worried for you guys out there. I'm really, really worried. But anyway, I was wrong. It is coming out on the console. I said I don't think it would ever come out on the console. I still think it's a mistake. Honestly, I think it's a mistake. In October, you have got Battlefield 2042, and we'll talk about that later because I want to address the Sandstorm situation. You've got Battlefield 2042 coming out. Maybe it's a few weeks just after this game's supposed to be released on the console. You've got the new Call of Duty, and I think Call of Duty's losing it a little bit. They've gone back to World War II. Not overly sure what that's all about, but they're releasing it at the wrong time. I think they should have not released it and just concentrated on the new project that they are working on at the moment, but they are doing it, so I'm happy for the console players. And anyone who's followed me, you'll know I have never ever said the game is bad. I've always been someone who said, look, the game is really good, I hope you get this game, but just remember, I said this for all the people who, want to give me salt and, want to say whatever they want. Because I still, Father Hank's not there anymore. I don't even know who the next community manager is, because I'm not overly bothered, to be honest, because I know the console players are now getting this game. So I'm really, really happy about it. What they should have done, the community managers, is they should have, as a community manager, and I understand they get paid, they do as they're told, but they really should have had the balls to say, we need to just tell them something. And I think people are actually forgetting the way that they have been treated. It's all well and good now saying, it's a really great game, but I'm not sure if anyone out there who's listening to the podcast at the moment, you've got to remember that before the PC version of this game was released, they had a marketing campaign way back in the likes of 2016, and they promoted it's coming out on PC, it's coming out on Xbox One, it's coming out on PS4, and it just didn't happen. Remember that now. 2016. So the game on PC was released in 2018. The console version didn't come out. They said it's going to come at a later date, which is fair enough. They actually were communicating. It's now 2021. It's in the latter end of 2021. And the game, maybe, it's not out yet. Remember, it's in beta at the moment. Apparently it's going well, and I'm actually really happy for NWI that this game is doing well, because I was a big supporter of the game. It's the only time that I started really getting on their backs. I made videos beforehand saying sort out your optimizations, sort out, the rubber banding, put things back in that you were taking away from us. But I just hope that it's not going to be the same scenario. Everyone's been waiting for this game. They're having an excellent experience on the beta, some people, and when it's released, I just hope it's not like the PC version. I hope that they've spent these extra years making this game how it should have been released in 2018. It wasn't, look, that's gone. I can turn around and say that's gone. But, people are saying this game is what we need on console. And I'm just looking now. I'm looking at the comments. You've got Hell Let Loose. Absolutely fantastic game. You've got 6 Days of Fallujah. That's coming out soon. Dave's just said that. There's a lot of people forgetting. And my last video, I actually said that, remember, there's this little part of Battlefield 2042, and it's called Portal. And I don't know if anyone really knows. The Portal, and I believe you need to do a little bit of coding in it. I'm not sure. I've not seen it yet. Maybe some people will see how Portal is next week, because the invites have been sent out for the beta, or it's not even the beta. I think it's the closed technical testing sessions that they're doing next week, and they've sent out the invites. So hopefully the people who get a chance to play that game of the technical testing phase, hopefully Portal's in there, and some more information might come out. But obviously there's NDAs, so the people who do get invited to the technical testing process won't be able to say much. But I'm personally hoping that if they're promising what they are actually promising, then we in Battlefield 2042 we'll be able to make our own tactical shooter. Yes, I know in my last video a lot of people were saying, well, you're talking bollocks, you're talking absolute rubbish, because Battlefield will play like Battlefield. Insurgency Sandstorm plays like Insurgency Sandstorm. But if I'm reading Portal correctly, then I think there's a lot more that you can do in that mode, that part of the game, that we're even expecting. I think you can make a AAA version of a first-person shooter, because everyone wants a modern hardcore tactical shooter, and I think we're going to be able to get that in Battlefield 2042 using Portal. And a lot of people are saying to me on the last video, they're saying, what, Battlefield is a tactical shooter? Of course, Battlefield is not a tactical shooter. You were obviously not listening to what I was saying. I was saying in Portal, or within Portal, You could make your own tactical shooter. I think if anyone's watched any of the dev blogs, vlogs, podcasts or whatever, basically it's letting you do what you want using all the available aspects of what they're putting into the game. So, you know, you can use the BF3, Bad Company 2, etc., even Battlefield 5, which I really didn't like. You could use that, design a game, because as we know, there's bullet drop. Let me actually show Staz's. They're going to be able to set bullet drop. You're going to be able to set health, modes. So you really could make a tactical shooter out of Portal. And a lot of people were missing that. I actually missed it. It was staring me right in the face. And I'm thinking, oh my God, you can make a tactical shooter within Battlefield. So therefore, you're getting totally more than one game. Obviously, you're going to have to pay AAA prices for the game, but I honestly think people are missing this. And the reason that I put that on there, and I know I got a lot of hate and I got a lot of salt from the last video, is I honestly don't know what to say. People have been misled by or mistaken by what I've actually said, that I'm saying that Battlefield is a tactical shooter. No, it's not a tactical shooter. Battlefield will always be Battlefield. Insurgency Sandstorm, yes, let me reiterate, I know people have been waiting for this. This is what the console community need. I understand that. I've been fighting for you for the last 2.5 years. I actually understand that. But what I'm saying is, because of the way you were treated by the company that's brought this game out, which apparently is great. I've heard it's not in some senses, you know, but the majority of messages I've actually got, they've said it's not brilliant. And there's a couple of people that come onto my last video and they said that. They said, I am not understanding how you can say this is great. Maybe it's the area they live, the country they live, I don't know. But the messages and the footage that I've seen, it's not been brilliant, in all fairness. But if you like it, I am really, really happy for you. Again, I don't know where people think I am going with this. I've always liked the game. I have always want the console community to have this game. I invited these people into the stream tonight. I invited them to come, slag me off, have a go, give me what you've got, and I will try and answer your questions. Not a lot of them have come, and I've put it as subscriber only. I must admit, I've done that, and I've done that for a reason, because obviously I want subs, and I want them to not just come on as anonymous, start giving a load of shite, and then do one. But okay, so let me go back to the last couple of years that I have been trying to help the console community as a PC player, by the way. So please, all I ask you is don't forget that. I'm so happy you've got a game, and the ones that have got in the beta, I'm so happy that you're having a good experience. But remember what I'm saying. When this game is out there in the wild, released, I just fingers crossed that they get some decent servers, they get the game optimized, because it happened with us on PC. It was a great experience before it was released, and then when it came out, they're only just getting it right now, and then that's not perfectly okay at the moment, to tell you the honest truth. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. So if anyone's out there that put any messages on the last video, just subscribe, wait 5 minutes, you can ask the question and then unsubscribe. I really don't mind. Yeah, I mean, Warden. I mean, that's my. Look, I'm reading a message here now. It just popped up. I'm trying to read them all, but in mid conversation, there's certain things that are not overly relevant. But and I can see you guys chatting to each other. But the Wardens just say that it's fun, but I think they've burned bridges on the way too many times. I've got to agree. I personally, I wanted this game for you. I wanted the console community to have this game. I wanted it a long, long time ago. But it's right. They have burned a lot of bridges. And don't get me wrong. If it's a good game, you should get the game. Please don't pre-order it. Please, please, please don't pre-order it. And that's another thing I'm going to come on to. So there's still people out there that didn't get a refund. What the fuck is a refund? Didn't get a refund from the last pre-order. Now, are NWI going to honour that? The people have bought this game and never got a refund. I'm asking you, NWI, and all the dicks out there that, don't want to subscribe to the channel to contribute to the chat. Please go to NWI and say, Devlin said, are you going to honour the people that have still not got refunds? There's people complained about it. There's people that I've said on my actual videos, oh, well, I've still got my pre-order from the last time. Am I going to get the game? No, because they pulled it. They actually pulled it, and you were supposed to get a refund. Granted, off Microsoft. Granted. I understand that. But how many times on videos did I ask NWI to step in and help these people? So the people, NWI, that you didn't help, I hope you are going to go through all the refunds, all the people that did and didn't get refunds, and the ones who didn't get refunds. I hope you're going to honour that and make sure they get a copy of that game. And the majority, well, the only players were on the Xbox because it didn't come out for the PS4. The reason for me is because the Xbox will not pretty much take your word for it, but PlayStation want to see a stable version of that game. And I think that's why it never went to the PS4 platform, the PlayStation platform, because it wasn't ready. It was nowhere near ready. And I don't know why this happened, and I don't know why you let people pre-order this game, NWI, but you did. It was wrong. It was disgusting. And the fact that you ignored everyone, I will not apologise for that. I will not apologise for sticking up for the console community. I don't care what anyone says. I will not apologise for that. I will not apologise for going against the community managers. I am what I am. I am who I am. I'm not going to change. And I'm quite happy what I did for the console community over the last couple of years, and I will not change that. I will not change my views about NWI. If it's a good game, I will say please buy the game, because my experience on Insurgency Sandstorm has been great. I've met people on there. I've had a great time, if it comes out and it's stable, I think it's a game that the console community would like. Having said that, I think there is alternatives that will come, but I'll go and have a look at some of the comments. Excuse me. Let's have a look. So, face it, I like Cyberpunk 2077. Dave One Shot, he's a big fan of Cyberpunk 2077, and I don't know. I think Dave One Shot had a really good experience with Cyberpunk 2077, and that was in a shit state when it first came out. Again, Dave was talking about the refunds there. I actually don't know how they're going to approach it, though. because there has people been going on, such as the live streams and the developer with Father Hank, the developer live streams, asking about why they've not got refunds, asking about the console edition of the game. And do you know what? It was a case of shut the fuck up or you'll get banned, you'll get blocked, you'll get silenced. I mean, I can't go on there because I'm obviously blocked, because I'm one of their biggest, I'm probably the biggest critic. But I will not give up. Even, you know what, even if you think it's a fantastic game and you're saying, Devlin, it's a great game, I totally appreciate that. I am not going to change my views about NWI. I think what they've done to you lot is absolutely disgusting, and I'll never change that. And I give people the opportunity to come on tonight. I've purposely not got anyone else on the stream because it was my video that, caused the controversy. And if anyone had something to say, then I'll take it on my own back. But Dave was saying there, Cyberpunk 2077 is awesome. He never deleted it, and the updates have sorted pretty much everything out. And Face It has just agreeing with him. The way they released it was disgraceful, though, and it was, and that was AAA. I should have got on that, to be honest. But if anyone in the chat actually got into the beta, anyone got anything to say about the beta? I know Dave said he's seen the footage. I'm not sure if Dave got in the beta. He's seen footage and it looks very dated. The footage I've actually seen, I've seen some very stable footage, don't get me wrong. I've seen footage that really, really is very stable. I've seen some that's laggy as shit. But my big thing is it really does look dated now. It actually looks really, really dated. If they've released it 3 years ago when they promised, then I think they would have got away with it. They would have made shitloads of money on that game. And they could have put the microtransactions in there. They could have, done the skin packages, the customization packages, the, loot boxes, whatever it is, they could have done that. But for me, like Warden said before, I think they've burnt too many bridges. But that's only my own personal opinion. Don't take what I say as gospel. I've been playing it on the PC. I've had a good time. I had the best time when the ISMC got involved, the modders, when the modders got involved, that changed the game and that made it so much fun. But obviously the people that were watching my videos are not going to come on. Maybe it's the Americans. I don't know. Maybe it's too early, too late. I'm not sure what time. They have so many time zones over there. So I apologize if you couldn't get on to get a chance to call me out about anything. But the one thing I will not apologise for is, for one, sticking up for the console community. For two, having a go at the community managers. The last two were absolutely fucking useless. The one before that, Alex, he was brilliant. I don't think the console community will know Alex. I think it was Blomsky. I think I always get his name wrong. Alex Blomsky. It was brilliant. He used to do... it's 3 o'clock. Silver, whereabouts are you, mate? Whereabouts in America? Because I know you have plenty of different time zones over there. Thanks a lot, mate. The bottom line is I can only say what I'm going to say. And if I've got some alternatives... my last video got a lot of hate. He said, what people don't realise, which is brilliant for the likes of me. There's a little algorithm, if any of my haters are watching after the fact, if you didn't know, YouTube's algorithm works in, for me, a fantastic way, especially for the last video. So if you give my video a like, or you give my video a dislike, all the algorithm sees is interaction. So you make a comment, you make a like, you make a dislike, it doesn't matter to the algorithm, it just sees it as interaction. So giving me a dislike is helping me. So why do you think, I don't know if the you American guys out there know Jack Frags. So Jack Frags, at the end of his video, he says, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you dislike the video, give me the thumbs down. You know why? He's not daft. Jack Frags isn't daft, because he would rather have a dislike than nothing at all, because it helps him in the algorithm. And that's why I was smiling. I'm looking at all the dislikes and I'm thinking, oh wow, this is my most disliked video. And I'm actually laughing because it actually helps me because of the algorithm. So if you want to help me, give me a like. Oh, by the way, we've got people chatting in here and I've only got 2 likes. I'm one of the people that forgets all the time. I say this all the time. It's just to help with the algorithm. If anyone's in the chat, can you give me a like or a dislike? It doesn't matter to me. But I've always said I have the greatest subs. So 4 p.m. in Pennsylvania. Where else? 4 p.m. in Florida. So it's sort of mid-afternoon. At the moment, it is just 9 o'clock. I've got a glass of dark apple juice. No, it's not dark apple juice. It is dark sugar. So I'm actually on, I got it as a gift. It's actually Kraken. It's a drink called Kraken. It's a dark rum. I really like it. And I usually get a bit tipsy on it. So I'm going to have a sip now. So Dave was saying Cyberpunk sold over 13 million copies in 2020. It topped the download charts in June. So bad release doesn't always mean a bad life of a game, especially if the game is that good. Totally agree. And again, let's go back to Sandstorm. Look, the people in the chat, I'm sure the people in the chat here who've watched my videos know I actually think the game is a great game. I've always wanted the console community to have this game. I've pushed for this game. I've pushed for answers. And it just seems like, you know, there's people been waiting so they can come out, I think it was the last video, to come on one of the videos and say, you know, this is a great game. We've got a beta. We've got this and we've got that. It's running fine. Please wait till the game is actually released. And like I say, do me a favor. Please don't pre-order the game. Please, please, please don't pre-order the game. I honestly, and it's my own personal opinion, I don't want anyone to support NWI. They had a chance, you know, it's supposed to be released in 2018. They've had 3 years. I've called them out. They talk about me so much, it's unbelievable. Believe it or not, a really small channel like myself, they actually talk about me. And you know that, NWI. Father Hank, Dara Def, she's there no more. You know, I know what you're saying in the Discord. I get it transmitted back to me. Look, it doesn't matter to me. Just put out a decent game for the console community. You've made a mistake. You've fucked it up. A lot of people have got a sour taste in their mouth. There's people that still need their money back, or at least give them the game. Give them that game they paid for. Like I say, there's still people with sour taste in the mouth, but just give them a good game. Hire some decent servers, and I'm just fingers crossed for everyone out there that the Embracer group has got the facilities that they can put it on decent servers, not like the PC release, and give these people a decent game. So if anyone needs to call me out, all you have to do is subscribe. Oh, and don't forget, is it that side? Yeah, I'm looking at myself. Down there, anyone who is watching and not subscribed, I'm giving away a copy of the base game of Battlefield 2042. One of the criteria is you have to be subscribed to the channel. There's going to be more things coming along, things to do with Twitter and stuff, but not necessary. But I'm going to obviously be picking from Twitter, social media, and YouTube. But what I'm going to say to you is anyone subscribed to the channel, you will get 3 votes. So you'll have your own vote and 2 other options. So when we do the giveaway, the people who are actually subscribed to my YouTube channel will get 3 chances of winning Battlefield 2042. And like I say, it's a base game. I'm not a rich man. I do okay, but I'm not a rich man. And I'm going to give away a copy of Battlefield 2042. So first of all, you have to be subscribed to the channel. So, do that. And like I say, I've still only on 2 thumbs up. I might refresh the page. Maybe I've got a few more. Let's have a look. Yes, I've got 7. I had to refresh. Do apologise. Do apologise. So if anyone wants to ask me anything... Right, okay. So is anyone playing the beta? In the chat, is anyone playing the beta at the moment? Put in the chat if you are. Because I'll ask you 1 or 2 questions and maybe we can have a little discussion here. I know you can't tell me too much because you're under an NDA, but all I want to do is ask your opinion. I don't want to ask you any specifics about the game. I just want to ask opinions because NWI, I'll ask that opinion anyway. It's things like people have been saying, it's running great, blah, 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 blah. And what sort of experience. Because I believe if you put the settings lower on the console or something, it sort of runs like you're stepping through glue. And then if you put it 1 step up, the controller movement's far too fast. Yeah, silver. So I'm not sure what people mean, but they were talking about the controller settings. When they say they put it down a little bit, I was just looking at your comment 1000. I need to check my email to see if I got an invite. I don't know. Apparently they're sending more out because there's people actually in my Discord that only got invites. Silver will know. Got invites I think yesterday and the day before. But apparently on the console, if you set the sensitivity level down 1, it's like you're running through glue, like the movement, and then if you put it 1 up, then it's far too fast. I'm not sure. Is that right or wrong? Or have you changed the settings, or have you left it at default? I don't know. Please don't tell me too much about the game because I don't want you to lose the fact that you're actually playing it. I just want to know a little bit about the experience. Like you say, you're kind of having fun. I know Silver was very, very annoyed at NWI at one point, but I'm really happy that you're actually playing the game. I'm really over the moon that you've got a chance to see what it's actually like. I've seen some footage myself. Again, I'm not overly impressed. I'm really not overly impressed. But I'd like to hear other people's views on the game. So we've still not got any of the haters. We've still not got them. All you have to do, any of the haters that are watching the stream tonight, subscribe, wait 5 minutes, tell me I'm an arsehole because that's really what you want to do, and then unsubscribe. That's all you have to do. But I left it at subscribe only because I don't want people just spamming the chat, spoiling it for everyone else. Let's have a mature chat about this. Let's, discuss what you think I have said or what I haven't said or my views, because I'm quite happy to talk with any of yous. I'm the first one to say I said this game would never come out on the console. I still think it shouldn't come out on the console, but there's people, even my subs, there's Silver in there. He's saying he's having a great time with the game. What am I going to say? Oh, I'm not happy with you, Silver, because you're playing a game that I have been, or not the game, the developers that I've been slagging off for the last 2 years. You're not allowed to play that game. Of course I want you to play the game. Of course I want you to enjoy yourselves. Of course I want this to be a good experience for you. All I'm saying is remember how they've treated you. It's 3 years too late, and now it's going to be all popping, poppers and these fireworks, and this game is so awesome. I honestly don't know what to say. I just don't think that NWI deserve the support that they're getting. But I do understand that this game is needed for the console. I just don't think it's got the life. I don't think it's got the legs, because you'll get Battlefield 2042 coming out shortly, and when people experience Portal, I think they'll be thinking, the fuck did I buy that game for? I can just go on that game. I've got my casual Battlefield 2042 normal game mode, but also I can go over there to Portal, click on that, and design my own game mode. I think a lot of people are not getting what Portal is. And I think that Portal will change first-person shooters for good. I think that everything, when this game is going to be released, I think the first-person shooter genre will change. And I think they will have to follow Battlefield. And on that point, if you can just talk to yourselves in the chat, give me 2 minutes. I need to go to the bathroom. I won't tell you why, but I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in about a minute. I'm back. I'm putting my headphones on. So anyway, so I'm back. I've done the business, what I needed to do. So let me talk about Battlefield 2042 anyway. NWI really screwed the pooch for us console players. I just want to play something other than Cold War. So I'm struggling a bit on whether I get Sandstorm or not. Do you know what? Let me tell you something, 1000. If that game is released and it's stable, and it's got the content of the PC, I would say buy it. Please don't pre-order it though. Please don't pre-order it. It's only because I've been through a lot of stuff with my subscribers, trying to get their money back, It's been a long journey, and it took up a lot of my personal time as well, for the things I was trying to do. So please don't pre-order it. Even the people that are playing the beta and thinking it's great, we all did that before the PC release, and it wasn't brilliant when it came out. It really wasn't. It's a decent game. I'm a fanboy of the game, but please don't pre-order the game. Silver Evans said, I didn't mess with the settings, to be honest, so I wouldn't know. That's fair enough. So anyway, so if anyone's considering purchasing Battlefield 2042, I'm going to be doing a series on the channel where I'm going to get all the subs in, because it's going to be crossplay, and it doesn't necessarily mean we all have to be in the same squad. I'm going to make a point of trying to do at least one video a week, because I'm going to be more active. The last couple of weeks, I do apologise, I wasn't on, but I had one or two things doing. It was my birthday last week, so I was celebrating that. My daughter came up from Newcastle with my grandchildren. Yes, I am that old. And I couldn't stream at the weekend. The week before that, we had things going on. So I'm back to normal. We're going to be doing a... don't worry, no pre-orders, learnt my lesson with Cyberpunk. Apparently it's a great game now. So anyway, so if anyone's going to purchase a copy of Battlefield 2042, if you don't win the copy that I'm going to give away, I'm going to get a few people together. Hopefully we can arrange it so people in America, people in Britain can all play together. Like I say, we don't necessarily have to be in the same squad. I will buy a server because I think they're doing the rent a server program as well. I will purchase a server and we'll do things like all the people who subscribe to the channel, the Restless Natives, will get on and we'll do things like make sure we can take their spawn and keep it. Make sure we can take a particular flag and keep it. See if we can do trolling videos. I just want to get the subscribers involved, and I just thought, you know, as it's cross-play, as Battlefield is my favourite franchise, and, you know, people are interested in it, we could design our own game mode, a bit of trolling, a bit of fun, and having, you know, the Restless Natives on there. You don't have to be called the Restless Natives, but we could all get on there, have a bit of fun, make some videos, feature yourselves in the videos, and have a bit of a laugh. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. Let's have a look at the chat. No pre-orders, seen that. Good point, Smeg. The almighty Smeg, how you doing, mate? I don't know if Battlefield 2042 would be worth getting yet on console. I mean, PS4, Xbox One, because I can see it being a bad downgrade. Again, I'm not overly sure, mate. I'm not sure if it'd be a bad or a bad downgrade. I just think it'll be less than what the current gen consoles are going to get. And apparently, you know, don't quote me on this, I'm not overly sure. Apparently, last gen consoles is not going to be crossplay. Yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong. I hear information. Sometimes I think, should I say it? Sometimes I think, shouldn't I say it? But apparently, last gen is not crossplay because it's 64 players only. I'm not sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, 1,000 there saying good point, Smeg. Silver Evans, I thought I heard the Portal servers would be free. I'm not sure about the. I think the Portal. I think because right. Let's go there. So 2042, if you want to use the editor to design new game modes for 2042 via Portal, you don't even have to own the game. You can actually just, I mean, I'm not sure if it'd be pointless or not. You might get companies just sprouting up making game modes, but apparently you don't even have to own Battlefield 2042 to make game modes for Portal. So that'll be brilliant as well. So you thought Portal servers would be free. Maybe that's what you've heard, Silver, that you don't have to actually own the game. I'm not sure if the rent a server program would be free, where you, because for Battlefield 5 I didn't do it, but Battlefield 1 I bought 2 servers. I bought 1 server for Battlefield 1 for the Restless Natives, and it was honestly, literally, it was full like that. So I had to buy another server because the platoon was full for that one. So I bought another server, and them servers were full all the time, and that was for the Xbox. That wasn't even for the PC. So if it's rent a server program, then I am going to buy a specific server just for the subscribers for the Restless Natives. And maybe on there we could make some funny videos. We can, do Restless Natives against Restless Natives, have a bit of fun. And we can script it, we can do a lot of things. So we'll just see as that goes along. But if anyone's interested, let me know. Let's have a look. FaceSetter doesn't even have a PS5 yet, so not buying BF 2042 on PS4. I honestly don't know. I'm not sure. But I've heard that crossplay is not on last generation console, which is a bit shit because the majority of people will be playing on last gen because you can't get hold of the things. I mean, Jack's son, my partner, her son, only just 2 weeks ago, I think, if that, got his PS5 because we said we would get him a console if he got a first. A first in Scotland is at university is pretty much the best you can get. And me, like a dick, said, oh, we'll get you an Xbox Series X or PS5, you choose if you get a first in his university. Fucker only got a first, didn't he? So he got that 2 weeks ago. So they're like rocking horse shit at the moment. You can't get hold of them. So I don't understand the mentality. So let's have a look. I don't have a Series X yet. Oh, thanks, 1,000. It's just a thought. Just a thought. But Silver said I don't have a Series X yet, although I might get cross-gen bundle, although it's annoying you can't just have a free upgrade. Totally agree with you, mate. Sometimes I think that developers take the piss. There's crossplay between there's crossplay between the One X and PS4. Right, okay. Nice one. Well, mate, Smeg, yeah, I'm going to wait till I get the PS5 to get it. I think same thing when BF4 came out with previous ones, 360, PS3. It could barely run on it. I think maybe that'll be an issue. So, like was said before, are they going to really downgrade it? I don't know. Mistake, I think. Yeah, I think it'll be a mistake. But, again, it's something we'll just have to wait and see. Let's have a look. Official one. How you doing, Jack? That's my missus in there, just giving me a bit of support. Face it at 69. The scalpers are still buying a lot of them up once they're available. Totally agree, and I hope them fucking idiots get stuck with them. They've obviously made a lot of money on them. Me and Jack could have bought shitloads of the things, but it's not a thing that I would personally do. I'd like to be able to buy loads of them and just sell them at cost. But, you know, like you say, there is a problem with scalpers, same with graphic cards. I actually did a thing recently I said I'd never do, and I bought a pre-build. The machine that you can see, am I saying there or there? There. Anyway, lower down, you can see the pre-build I got. And the reason I got that, it cannibalized it, obviously. But the reason I got that is the only way I could get a 30 series card or 3000 series card was getting a pre-build. It's only a 3070. I'm very happy with it, to be honest. But I paid whatever I paid for it. And I got my 3070. And like I say, very happy for it. But scalpers... a bane on the gaming community. And Thousand said there, that's why I'm probably going to get a PC instead of a new console. If One Shot, he's still in the chat, yeah. One Shot, so I've known Dave One Shot for, multiple years. And we were PC players who then went to be console players. And now I've gone back to be a PC player, and I couldn't go back. I forgot how good PC games were. PC playing is. We used to play PCs all the time. Me and One Shot. We live in completely different countries now, but Dave One Shot will tell you we were solely PC players, and then the PlayStation 1 really was the big one that came out, because I actually had computer shops, and that's why I said I'd never actually buy a pre-build, but I used to have computer shops, Dave will tell you, and when the PlayStation 1 came out, I was one of the first people that used to chip the things so you could play copied games on it. Wrong, I know, but shit happens. I don't do that sort of thing anymore. And it was sort of that point that I sort of moved over to the console. Not entirely. And then I bought the Xbox One X. And I did want a Series X, but like I say, Jack's son, he's got a PS5, and I went on the PS5. He said, "Oh, Greg," shit, you know my first name now. Said, "Devlin, have a go," and I couldn't use the controller. I just couldn't use it. I'm so used to the PC now. But going back to that, Insurgency Sandstorm is a great game, but the game for me, and the game that I think I could make a better tactical game on, is Portal, is 2042. I don't think that people are realizing how special this is going to be. So anyway, One Shot server at launch, server rentals to come. Hopefully, Silver Evans to create a problem to sell the solution is what it is. Maybe that's the case. Only on PC and PS5 can it run 128 yet. That's exactly what I've said. And the Series X apparently 128X. PS4 and Xbox One are only 64 players. That's what I was saying. But apparently the PS4 and the Xbox One, there's no crossplay. But I was corrected, and apparently you can have crossplay between consoles. I'm not sure if you can do PS1, PS4 and Xbox One with PC. I actually really don't know. So I don't know whether to have a game of Battlefield 4. I said I was going to do that. I might have a couple of games. So anyway, the people who I offered to come on to the stream to call me out about anything, and do you know what? To an extent, Silver's called me out and said, it is actually a decent game. I'm not going to slag on that. I'm not going to disrespect anyone. I'm still not going to disrespect the people who have disrespected me. Even Father Hank, the new community manager that they've got at NWI themselves. I've always said, interact with me. I'm not going to slag him off. All I want you to do is have a discussion. And you know what? I'm finally happy that the console players have got a chance to play Insurgency Sandstorm. So, you know what? I'm going to have a game of Battlefield 4. I'll keep it on. So hopefully it's on there. So I'm just going to jump into a quick match, have a game. I'll have a sip of rum first. So I'll just go into large game battles. Keep the chat going. I'm still a massive fan of Battlefield 4. So that's why I think I'm totally hyped for Battlefield 2042. I want to thank everyone that's been watching, by the way. I really appreciate it. It's been very steady tonight. Really appreciate it. And like I say, for all the people that have given me salt, matchmaking failed. Given me salt, all the people that give me grief on the last video, good luck to you. I appreciate your views. I appreciate the fact that you want to play that game. You are NWI supporters, because I know there's some out there. And there's actually, I know as a fact, there's friends of mine that have downvoted me on that video. I know who you are, and you know I know who you are. So let's try and find a match. I bet I can't find a match tonight. We'll try. If not, I'll just stop the stream. I've had a great one tonight, actually. There's been the usual faces in here. I've really had a nice chat. I just thought this time, right, let's see if I can go back to multiplayer, got a server browser. Let's have a look. Team Deathmatch. I don't really want to be playing that on locker. Let's have a look at the favourites. There's a queue on that one. Let's have a look. What's that one? Hardcore. I should actually play hardcore, but I don't want to play it. Let's get the ping. See if I can get on that one. I might get in this one. Let's have a couple of games of Battlefield 4. So if anyone's got anything to say, I am going to keep my eye on the chat. But I might have a couple of games of Battlefield 4. I've had one or two of these, by the way. One or two of these. Drinking a drink called Kraken. If anyone in the US likes rum, dark rum, try Kraken. I don't know if you can get it over there, but it's a decent drink. Okay, so I'll stay assault. Close that. I'll just drop anyway.
Heads up! Enemy snipers west of your position.
Whoa, someone just flew past my head. No. Anyone still play Battlefield 4? I still love this game. It's my favourite. What the fuck? It was my favourite Battlefield. Always will be. There is a bug here. See here, there's nothing here. You actually get burnt there. Watch. See, I'm getting burnt there.
Here's your medkit.
Medkit down. And watch when I go to that post there. This, yeah, Kraken is lovely. Watch when I go to that post. Look, there's absolutely no fire. Watch. That bug has been in there since the beginning of Battlefield.
I have eyes on an enemy AT soldier west where you are. What's me not even get a kill? Die, bitch. That's seen it. Lost objective Delta.
Devlin's in the house. trying to look at the crap and get down here. Yeah, Kraken's a bollocks, mate. From time to time, I actually been played back on the 2, on the PS3, not really, and it's almost once broken. Infinite golden screen. Yeah, I was actually playing last night, and we had this fucking hacker on. One of them flying through the skies guy. I think I killed a bit though. Gonna be upstairs. He's definitely gonna be upstairs. There he is.
Hostile soldier.
Ah, you bitch. So let's see if I can get back in. MPX. It's a fast gun. He got me from away there. Need there. No, I don't want that. Oh, need to get to Delta. No. Yeah. What? Oh, okay. No, do you know what? Me too. Me too. Don't understand them. Don't know why. What's the point? Fucking idiots.
Neutralize objective Delta.
Bitch. Seen him at the last minute. Yeah, I don't see the point. What's the point of hacking? There's no fun in it. Yeah, you'll be the best. Yeah, you'll... whatever. No him. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly, Silver. Their fun's ruining your fun. Totally agree. But what can you do? I mean, especially in games like Warzone, you can't beat them because the game's free. You get banned, you just create a new account. There should be hardware bans, and I hope DICE do that in Battlefield 2042. Do hardware bans, because I know Xbox do that. Apparently, they do hardware bans. So if you get banned from the Xbox, the actual hardware of that Xbox is banned. So they should do that with AAA games. Let's have a look. Okay. So they're taking it back. I'm gonna go to Charlie, then I'm gonna go.
Spotted a hostile machine gunner. 2 minutes of your location.
Helicopter spotted.
Oh, glitch. Fuck off.
Throwing grenade.
Who's gaming?
Heads up. Spotted an enemy machine gunner to north of
That's
your
where I
location.
want to go. I want to be a bitch. Go over to Alpha and flank the shit out of them. Because that's the sort of bitch I am.
I've spotted an enemy aircraft.
Yeah, when it comes to gaming PCs, old Silver, it's a different matter, mate. Oh, do you mean they can buy a different account for free? I think someone had the same idea. someone had exactly the same idea.
Have positive ID on a sniper east of where you're at.
Let's
We
go
own
upstairs.
objective Alpha.
That guy there. Should we hold this? I don't know how to hold this, actually.
There's an enemy, AT soldier east of your location.
No, I'm not holding it. I need to fuck off with that sword now. Action. Bravo. Go on, son, you deal with that tank. You're an engineer. Go and fuck him up.
Lost objective Alpha.
Come back to Alpha. Let's see if we can do this. Come on, boys. Let's see if we can get this. Whoa, it's getting lagged out. Yeah, we took it back. Whoa. Where?
We own objective Alpha.
We own it. And going up to Bravo.
Heads up. Enemy sniper south of your location.
Let's sell.
Objective Bravo has been neutralized.
Right at the back. Fuck him. Yeah, so hopefully when we play Battlefield 2042,
Spotted a hostile sniper.
we can get some of the subs involved in some of the videos. Be nice, that. Be good.
I got eyes on an enemy soldier.
Wait for the revive.
Objective Bravo is no longer under our
Get
control.
up, son.
Use your meds.
Oh, you fucker. I shouldn't have gone for the revive. They always say don't go for the revive. He actually owned us. There was one guy as well. Fuck. Okay, so I'm just going to have this game and probably go downstairs. I'm going to Charlie because they're going on.
There's a hostile vehicle to north of your location.
There's a guy in the back of it. Fucker. See me. I'm not even looking how bad I'm doing. But I thought I'd just have a quick game after the stream tonight. Gonna go back on that. Really playing it.
Grenade out!
Lost control of
Not a
objective
big
Alpha.
fan of this map, but... Whoa. Don't even think
Appears to be a
she's got-
hostile engaged to the west.
See if they bring someone on. Oh, they're coming up.
Enemy boat spotted.
Objective Delta is now neutralized.
Fuck you. Oh, you bastard. Who got me? What the fuck? How did that? I actually thought it was open. That bitch. Good snipe, though. Good snipe. What can I say? I got beat. Fuck off.
Looks like we got a hostile operating east of where you're at.
Totally got beat then. I was concentrating on the other side. It's a miracle. So I might go to that boat actually.
Hostile boat right in your position.
Here's your med kit. Go get it.
I can't win on this one. Right down there. What? 2 and 9. I'm going back there. Need some kills.
Attention. I have eyes on an enemy sniper just east of your location.
Grenade!
Oh, someone sniping me. Get to fuck.
Spotted enemy soldier. Enemy soldier spotted.
Yeah, you're dead. See if I can
Objective
see
Charlie's
them.
now out of our hands.
Where the fuck are they?
Hostile
There's
soldier spotted.
one. Fuck off! Leave me alone, you fucking idiot. I thought it was the helicopter that got me there. So anyway, I'm going to finish this one. I've probably had enough of that. I'm going to finish this. Thank you for coming along to the stream. I give the opportunity to these people who wanted to give me shite because of the last video. I don't... yeah, I'm finishing face. Thanks for coming along, mate. Yeah, so thank you. I had a really good stream. Really appreciate you all coming along. And we're going to end it. Appreciate it. Thank you. And for all the haters, love you.